First thing I've just done to the truck is fix the radio. All it was see that double fuse there? Well, one of the this was when I got it, just had one 10 amp fuse, and that was for the gauges. It was to make the gauges work. But the way this connector is, it like takes up one fuse spot, but you can put two fuses into it. So there was just one fuse there, and so I took a 10 amp out of the turn signal. Even though it calls for a 15 amp, I took a 10 amp out of the turn signal, plugged it into the other side of there, plugged it in, and now the radio and gauges work. And then I had a spare 20 amp fuse laying around. I plugged that into the turn signal, and both turn signals worked out. So now I have a radio, and thank God, because this truck without a radio, it's painful. As you can see, fired up there. And we're good. So now that I've done that, next thing is going to be stripping out this radio. And my friend's got one that he's going to give me for 30 bucks. It's got auxiliary and USB, which is what I need and what I want. So yeah, that's awesome. Okay guys, so I just picked up this radio from Tyler. It's got auxiliary, which is what I want, or USB, sorry, which is what I want. So I think what I'm going to do next, I'm going to do a lot of this off camera, is just kind of like take everything out of the truck, just completely strip it, and then I'll take this radio back to the shed, take that radio out, and then fuse the wires together and give that a shot, and I will be right back when I've done all that. Okay guys, so I took out the old radio, took off all the wiring, and now I've put the new wiring together. I just got a couple more to do, but that has to be done in the truck, like the power and the ground. And I got the casing on it. That's the new deck. So pretty much I just gotta connect those wires and connect the rest of it in and give her a shot. So yeah, I'll see how that turns out. Okay guys, so I'm back. Still haven't put the radio in. Still the same stage, got all the plugins up there. But I made some I'm kind of like finding out stuff as I go here. There's all this speaker wire under the floor mat, and then there was a wire coming up here and wrapped around the transfer case shifter, and I kind of just traced it back, and it was linked to these rear speakers. And when the deck was playing, it wasn't like they weren't coming out of only one speaker was working, is what I'm trying to say. Only that front driver's side there. The back ones weren't working, this one wasn't working, but there was wires that weren't plugged in, and there was some that were, but it wasn't coming out. And I'm thinking that's because the circuit wasn't complete by these wires here, these two purple ones, which there is plugins for on the back of the deck in this wiring right here. So what I'm thinking now is that just because those weren't plugged in, I wasn't getting power for all the speakers. So I've just started taking up all this, and there's just so much rust and crap in here. I got the shop vac out now, and I'm gonna clean all this up, and it'll just make it easier to work. And then I'm gonna feed the wire up under here and somehow find a way to the back of the deck. Don't know exactly how I'm gonna get up there, but I'll figure it out, I'm sure. Okay guys, I did it. The deck is in, it's working. I have sound out of, I don't think that passenger side front speaker, but I definitely have it out of the rear, and I got it on here, and I think on this speaker behind here. So you know what, 3 out of 4, that ain't bad. I'll take it. It's loose in here, but I think that's just because this plate is like pretty freaking screwed up. So you know what, that's okay. One thing I've noticed is there is power outlets like crazy in this truck. You got one here behind the seat, aftermarket, 3 of them. So yeah, that's weird. So I think all I'm gonna do today now is kind of just clean up and just like get this thing looking cleaner. It's just disgusting right now, and it's so dusty. And yeah, so I'll take some Armor All to it, do maybe a bit of seat shampoo, and yeah, then she'll be looking better, and then I can move on to other things tomorrow. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Okay guys, I'm back again. Just finished cleaning up the truck. Washed it, vacuumed it. Rims turned out nice. This you can't really do much about. That's just in the truck now. I'm probably gonna have to do something about that. But looks pretty nice. Cleaned out all the interior. And yeah, just wanted to show you guys it all cleaned up. Looks 10 times better.